Well, hello there, shirlierox here. Welcome to 6 Ages, Ride Like the Wind. This is an interesting mix of a game. It's like a storybook strategy game. We get to choose different choices. It's got tribes, it's got gods, it's got magic. So I think we'll go ahead and just go through the intro and let you read some of that, and I'm going to go through the actual tutorial and it'll show you the different paths and goals. So here we go. So, your clan. You'd be directing a small clan which uses bronze weapons and guards the secret of riding horses. Your first decision form a backstory that determines your clan's tendencies and preferences. So, there's no right or wrong answers in this game. Your choices determine history. Choices are always present in bold. Here, they're also in yellow. So, this is the nice little, like I don't know if it's hand drawn or not, it looks really nice. But your story begins not long after the gods made people. The Golden Age was a time of harmony, ruled by the sun god Yelm and his appointees. Your clan traces its ancestry back to those times. Which of the gods did they favour? So, we've got two we can go for here. We can go for Emperor Yelm, shining above the Golden Empire, or Nealda, the Great Earth Mother. So I'm reading that as that gives me food and that gives me gold. I'm going for gold. So we built a shrine to the sun. Later we made sure to have one whenever we moved. Yes, Sun Temple. We are all off in our arc now. So your ancestors expect you to remain true and oppose their enemies. So the Storm God has led a conspiracy of rebel gods against Emperor Yelm. Armed with the new power of death, he slew Yelm, sending his light to the underworld. When the sun fell from the sky, the empires fell apart. Smaller suns lit the world in Yelm's place. Darkness and sea gods became a threat, but Orlanth and his violent allies dominated. Right, what was the worst danger your ancestors faced at this time? So, we've got trolls. Trolls fled to the underworld, to the surface darkness. Always hungry, they tried to devour the herds, or a great flood. Let's go for trolls, that sounds pretty horrific. The trolls came back again and again, but our ancestors learned magic so we could defend against them. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. The God War intensified and your people migrated from the Golden City before it was crushed under a glacier. Over the generations, they moved several more times. Your story continues after what may be your last migration. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk about the gods now. The gods make your life possible, aiding your herds and crops. After your migration, you'll need to restore knowledge of their secrets and gain their magic. So, to deal with the gods, you normally choose the magic screen from the menu to the left, which is over here. As you can see, it's now showing the screen already, so choose the goddess Pila, who is here. Alright, to gain her acceptance, or attention, you'll sacrifice wealth. If she accepts this gift, she'll give you in return. Okay, so let's click sacrifice. Now, sacrifice isn't what you'd normally think. It's not sacrificing people. It seems to be sacrificing like crops and wealth. So we're going to sacrifice some stuff. Okay, to learn magic, sacrifice for mysteries. In general, sacrificing valuables worth at least 5 cows helps get the attention of the gods. It said goods, didn't it? So it looks like there's a couple of things we could get here. Now, do you know what? Let's be a little bit risky. Let's do 20 goods and see what we get. Okay. Bila revealed the workings of her blessed barley. Oh, she's impressed. Now you can build a shrine which will provide Pila's barley blessing. This increases your harvest. Click build. Building a shrine consumes goods, so it's going to use 10 goods, but then provides a blessing without a sacrifice. Okay, let's get some of that. Going to take 10 to build, and then annually it's going to cost 2 herds and 4 goods. Okay, sounds like a pretty good deal. So the blessing is now active and will help feed the clan. Clan magic is a resource that can be used in shamanic rituals or to teach the gods war. Given away or kept on hand to increase the odds of success. Annual sacred time ceremonies focus clan magic into broad areas. For example, field rituals, which will also help feed the clan. Okay, so the time in the game. You get 2 game actions, which moves you through 1 season. Your farmers and herders pay close attention to the seasons. Okay. So, These are the seasons of the year. So we've got sea season, fire season, earth season, dark season, and then storm. So each season's 8 weeks long. A 2-week sacred time ends each year, which I guess must come after storm season. Okay. Sacrificing and building both took time. As time passes, events may occur that need your attention. Okay, we've got an event. People, clan leaders give advice and try to carry out your decisions. They'll do a better job with both if they have good skills. Okay, we've got an incident, so let's see what this is. So, a bizarre monster bursts from beneath the earth to destroy a house belonging to the Akot family. It snares Shinawi, an elder of that line, in the grip of a formless appendage. Nearby folk rush to pull her away from it. Wherever it touches her, her skin bubbles and melts away. After its initial exertion, the creature lies slowly oozing along the ground. You give it a wide berth, but can't leave it there in the middle of the village. So, we've got some choices. We can kill it with arrows, kill it with clubs, kill it with fire, kill it with magic, or try and kill it with swords. So these are all the advices on the bottom, as it says down here, and we can get their advice. So let's click on Chukan, who looks like Chuck Norris. He can aid in an Elman rite. Okay, what about Halavar? What do you say, buddy? Okay, this is a chaos creature. Darissa. It'll cost us 20 cows worth of goods and effort to rebuild that house. Joran. We should have checked the air for infirmities. I know it's a little bit late for that now. Aryu, I will tend to Chamwi's wounds. Okay, Sariana. That house would be expensive to rebuild. Okay, let's ask the wise one. Yuandifus. I can't... yeah, he's seen things. He's like, nope, I don't want to be involved in that. So, I'm thinking the Chuck Norris. It can aid in an Elman rite. And we were meant to come from a magic thing, and magic's lit up there, so let's try and magic at it. So, who do you call on? Let's call on... Now, who is this going to be? He said the Elman rite, so I reckon it's this one. Let's call on Elmal, the Bright Guardian. Okay. In general, sacrificing valuables, at least 5 cows. I'm gonna risk more. I'm going to go for 15 because this is quite a serious incident. Okay, let's just sacrifice the herd. Elmal, the Bright Guardian. The priests emerge from the story tent, dizzy but disappointed. Oh. Sariana said this perhaps was not a problem large enough for him. Okay, that didn't work. Your leaders may not be skilled enough to succeed, or fate may decide against you. And in this case, you need to try something else. Okay. Now, it's bubbling the skin, so I'm thinking arrows or fire. Let's try arrows. Okay. One of them hit it in the right place. It spewed up ichor, wounding one of our warriors, but then shriveled and died. Over several days, it resolved into a putrid form. Well, that was a bit of a disaster. So we've got, he looks wounded, a warrior got injured. Not good. Wait a minute. What's this one? One of your herders spotted trolls in your wildlands. They were wounded, but by who or what, he couldn't say. Any single troll is more than a match for 3 strong warriors. But if they're hurt, those odds surely change. Okay, smash me in the face. Okay, who leads the party? So, we need to pick a leader. Click a skill to sort the available leaders. So, if I click it on like bargaining, so you can see, look, she's very good at bargaining. Now we're going to need combat. We're going to need... I can't believe Chuck Norris isn't strongest. It's Dostakal. Okay. You can go and do the fighty. I choose you. This isn't a full race. So you can only send a few swords. So how many is there? Is the picture... Is there 4? Is there 3 of them? I'm sending the lot. I'm not taking any chances. Let's go and attack them. We finished them off. One of our warriors was hurt. The people were glad we ended the troll menace. By attacking the trolls, our priest said we had attracted the favour of our ancestors who would aid our actions for a while. Oh, cool. Okay, so your ancestors offer a reward for you continuing the ancient struggle. In some cases, you may want to go against tradition, but this usually vexes your ancestors. So we chose good. Now, Neighbours. Oh, no, that's something different. The valley you migrated to was already settled by riders like you and chariot-driving wheel people. You'll need to manage your relations with the other clans. So, let's do a bit of clan negotiation. So, clan attitudes are complex. Liking or fearing you are usually at middling levels, but can swing into hatred or mockery. The number of clans of extreme attitudes is shown at the bottom right of each screen, which I assume is all this. Diplomatic missions let you deal with other clans. Okay, so let's go and do some diplomatic stuff. So we'll click on emissary. The Copperhead clan owes you a clan a favour, so select them. Okay. Known for their lush fields, the chief is Angakon. They hate us, they owe us a favour, they sell slaves but don't keep them. Okay, let's send towards them then. Your clan's overall goal is to survive and prosper. Your first goal is to settle into your new home. Okay. Since you've just moved to a new land, you need to finish making it a home. So I need to switch to the clan screen. Okay. This is my clan. I've got 1 wounded, I've got 2 sick. Not good. 285 children. Wow. 323 commoners, 7 warriors, and 16 nobles. Okay, as you can see in the menu, your clan's houses are not finished. Now, that's up here. What else is there? Some fields are not ready. And you need to clear more forests so your herds can graze. Okay, so we need to do a task then. You can start these tasks by telling them to perform ventures, which are long-term actions. Okay, so I can clear pastures to create new pastures by clearing wildland. I can expand my fields, which is new fields to be sown, or furnish houses. Let's go and click on advice. So organising a venture is an action which advances time by half a season. The venture might last more than a season, so you can only start 1 each year. Choose any available thing. Okay, so he's saying pasture isn't large enough. You're saying I would be happy to lead the entire clan in expanding our fields. You're saying there don't seem to be many bandits these days. We don't need to rally the clan. Okay, until we have more warriors, we won't be able to engage. Yes, we have until the end of the year. Yes. Our fields are too small. Okay, so is that 2 that said fields are too small? Our pasture land isn't big enough and our fields are too small. What do I want to go for? Create new pastures by clearing wildlands. Expand new fields. I'm going to go for new pastures. Let's go for that. The clan pitched in, and before too many weeks have passed, we've cleared lands that our livestock could use. They reckon we now have a large enough pastures. Excellent. Okay, now we get to deal with the emissary. So we can ask for different stuff off them. They're organising the adventure advance time. Your emissary arrived. Know that they're the only leader who can give advice. This is the one who's gone on the mission, I think. So anything would help. Okay, so at the moment, what have we got? So that's what he's got. He's got a lot of herds. Let's ask for livestock. He's in miser. We might try some for a bit more. Let's ask for. I'd ask for 20 normally, so I'm gonna ask for 25. Okay. Oh, some of them seem unhappy. We've got 25 cows though. Nice. Okay, so summary. You guided a clan for history. You need magic to survive. Actions advance for seasons. Individual leaders carry out decisions. You have relations with your neighbours. And prestige and prosperity leads you to seize opportunities. Okay, you're ready to make your own story. Guide boxes will explain the games you play. Each screen has a help button. So that is it for the tutorial. So let me know what you think of it. Do you think that'll be an interesting little game to play on the channel? Would you be interested in seeing some more of that? So yeah, let me know on the channel if you want to see some more of this. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been 6 Ages. Ride like the wind. Be gone.